Congressman Jerry Nadler of New York, ranking member on the House Judiciary Committee, has served alongside Gaetz for years, and he's joining us now. Congressman, I just read the reaction from some of your Republican colleagues there. Gaetz, of course, led the far-right coalition to oust Kevin McCarthy as Speaker. We all remember not too long ago. What does it say to you that this is the reaction we're hearing from people who know him in his own party?
Well, it says they know him. I mean, I know him from the committee. He's irresponsible. He's browbeaten witnesses from the FBI, the ATF. He's called for the abolition of the FBI and the ATF. He's totally irresponsible and absolutely unfitted to be the Attorney General. You know, and let me say one other thing. We have had attorney generals of vastly different viewpoints. You had Merrick Garland, you had Bill Barr, you had Jeff Sessions. But they all had one thing in common. They were experienced. They were experienced prosecutors. Matt Gaetz, as far as I know, has never practiced law.
Right. He has his law degree. We do know that. But he has never been a prosecutor. That's one thing. Congressman, you're the top Democrat on the Judiciary Committee, and Gaetz served on that committee as well. He's known for colorful performances in those hearings. What was it like personally to work with him?
Well, I haven't worked with him. I've sat on the committee with him. It's painful to watch him browbeat responsible people in a McCarthyite fashion, like McCarthy in the old days. It's painful to watch that, and I felt sympathy for the witnesses.
What's your biggest concern if he becomes the AG?
My biggest concern if he becomes the AG is he won't know what he is doing, and beyond that, he will use his position to get even with people. He has said so, the president has said so, that they will use the Justice Department to get even with people that they perceive as having been against Trump. They will try to gin up phony prosecutions against Merrick Garland, against Jack Smith, against all sorts of people who are guilty of nothing more than doing their jobs. They will completely subvert the notion of the Justice Department and destroy justice in this country.
Do you and your colleagues fear they'll come after you?
I don't know. I don't. Maybe. I mean, who knows who they'll come after? There's no way of telling.
Your colleague in the Senate Judiciary Committee, Chairman Dick Durbin, spoke on the House Ethics Committee or about it. Of course, there was that investigation into Matt Gaetz that is now put down because he resigned. But here's what Dick Durbin said moments ago.
The timing of his resignation and flight with President-elect Donald Trump suggests he believes that this report is not friendly and favorable. So I want to read the report and find out what the investigation behind it brought out. I'm asking for them to share that with the Senate Judiciary Committee. I want to preserve this report. I want to have the documentation behind it and have a chance to review it carefully, both Democrats and Republicans.
Congressman, can you tell us anything about the House Ethics Committee investigation into Gaetz? And even if this investigation is officially over, could that report still go to the Senate?
Well, the investigation is into charges of improper sexual activity, improper drug use, bribery, converting official funds for private use, and all sorts of other things. Yes, the custom is that once someone resigns from Congress, they don't release the report, but the committee is completely at liberty to release it should they want to, and if the Senate asks for it, I imagine they will.
Democratic Congressman Jerry Nadler of New York, thank you very much for sharing your perspective on all of this, and we appreciate your time.